Let's say you spend most of your working hours at work. You rarely get out for lunch, never mind dinner, and you would like to meet that special someone, but you just don't know where to look. Suddenly, Cupid shoots his arrow and it hits the person in the next office. Out with all reasons, love is in the air. Stop. Sure, meetings will be more fun. You already have a lot in common. But how often do office romance work? And when it ends, what will your life be like? Will you be peering around corners to make sure your former love is not in the hall? Or avoiding the company picnic for fear your ex will flaunt a new love interest? Is this any way to live? Alright, before you throw your next promotion to the wind, here are three reasons why dating your coworker might not be the best idea. But first, let me take a minute to introduce myself. Assalamualaikum. My name is Irfan Fizzarel bin WAHAB, and I'm from class AP2251B. The first reason is romance versus reality. Unfortunately, this is not a fairy tale, so you can't count on a happy ending. You can rail against the unfairness of it all, but think of it this way. If life were fair, you wouldn't be in this dilemma, and the arrow would have pierced the heart of someone nice who works for the company across the street. If you are smart, you will deal with the real world and anticipate plenty of bloodshed before this tale concludes. One of you may need to leave the job if things don't work out. And if things do work out, one of you still have to go because it is against many companies' policy to date fellow employees. Uh, let's move on to the second reasons, which is you need to play it cool. Um, Still thinking of dating a coworker? Better heighten your sense of discretion. You will need a lot of energy and concentrated effort to keep your office romance just between the two of you. And when coworkers eventually find out, you may be the subject of ridicule and suspicion. For example, people will say, I can't believe she's going out with him. And if you want people to focus on your professional abilities, uh, don't give them the reasons to fill the room you will, okay? Moreover, it is not just about you. Let's say you may think this is a private affair, but is it really? Logic tell you your romantic involvement will impact your coworkers directly. Let's say if you sit together in a company cafeteria, will people now feel they should give you privacy, or will they exclude you from certain conversations because they don't know what you relate to your new love? Consciously or subconsciously, your relationship may influence decisions that go way beyond a lunchroom. Your romance may color everyone's judgment with regards to promotions, project, team building, and responsibilities. It could make it more difficult for your department, and depending on your position, your company may could operate effectively. Now, I will explain a bit about ways to avoid these romantic entanglements at work. The first solution is you have to determine your boundaries. Let's say uh, you already decided that you don't want to get into a romantic relationship at work. Now, you need to figure out how to actually implement that in specific terms to set boundaries for you and your coworkers. For example, uh, maybe one of your boundaries is to never accept an invitation for socializing outside of work from a member that you are interested in. And once you establish that, you can make it a hard and fast rule. Alternatively, maybe your boundary is to never be alone with a person you feel attracted to. Next, you also need to maintain your professionalisms. You have to treat everyone the same. At work, it is your job to get along with everyone. And that doesn't mean you have to like everyone, but you should be able to have pleasant conversation with everyone in the office. Mm, if you are nice to everyone, like you treat everyone equally, you are less likely to encourage individual romance. In fact, if you find yourself attracted to someone, the best approach to take is just to the best approach is you just to treat them the same, with the same respect you treat everyone else. And the third solution is you need to be direct when dealing with unwanted advances. Uh, just drop a few hints. If someone at work is giving you unwanted attention, you can try to drop a few hints to get them to back down. For instance, if if they are always asking you to have drinks or go out for dinner, you can always say you have another commitment. And if they come around to your desk too often, you can say that you have too much work to check. Try to subtly uh, place the emphasis back on work. For instance, if the persons come to your desk and lingers, you could say, "I'm sorry, I'm really busy today, and I don't have time to chat." Easy as that. So, what are the benefits if you follow my solutions or guide? There are two benefits that I want to talk here. One of them is you will less procrastinate. When you have a clear destination to reach your direction, you eliminate procrastination. And if if you are unclear on your most productive activities, you can waste a huge amount of time procrastinating rather than taking action. When you have clarity on your goals and clarity on your most productive activities, you can prioritize your time effectively each day. Furthermore, you will be more intentionality. Sorry, the higher your intentionality, the more productive you will be. Being intentional means having a powerful sense of clarity and purpose. It means that knowing up front the importance of what you're doing and being crystal clear about what your ideal outcomes looks like. Intentionality is a crucial mindset for any proactive person. When you are intentional, you are focused on results. This clarity helps you achieve the result you want quickly and easily because you know what needs to happen to produce the results you want. There is no distraction and overwhelm when you are intentional. And when you are intentional with your time and energy, you are more committed, more focused, and more productive. In summary, if you still if you still choose to partake in workplace if you still choose to partake in workplace dating, do so wisely, okay? Remain professionally in both the good and the not so good times of the relationship. Take the high road by not speaking poorly about the other individual. When some time pass, you will be thankful you handled the situation with as much grace as possible. I think that's all from me. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.